You got 3rd and long, and Seattle gives up the quarterback draw to Dak Prescott. How about that? That's a great job by Prescott going and getting it.
He sets up 1st and goal from inside the 1. He forces Seattle to use their final timeout with 2 minutes 14 seconds remaining. And Dak Prescott, there have been times this year where they have asked Dak to run the ball a little bit more. Such a weapon doing that. And to pick up a 1st down in that spot, 16 yards on 3rd and 14. What a play. Prescott keeps. No signal. Touchdown. And it's a 2-score game with 2 minutes 8 seconds left here in Arlington.
Yeah, why not? Let Dak Prescott finish it off. That's really a nice job. I tell you, Noah Brown, you ought to be going over there and thanking that offensive line and Dak Prescott after that penalty. It could have had huge ramifications on the outcome of this game. The Seattle defensively hung in there as long as they could. They just didn't get much help from their offense.
Ten-point game. Great scene here tonight. Another great scene coming up on Saturday night in Los Angeles at the Coliseum, where they had some home game fun this year with Jared Goff and that offense and Aaron Donald and the year that he put together. The Rams will host the best remaining NFC seed next Saturday night at 7:30 Eastern, 4:30 Pacific, right here on Fox.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun in New Orleans as well, but Los Angeles getting to host a playoff game and coming off a bye week, and they've been a lot of fun to watch all year long. I'm excited. These are the 2 best weekends in football. Wild card weekend and divisional weekend. Saturday, Sunday, full of playoff football, and it looks like Dallas is going to move on.
They're the number 4 seed, but they won't know where they are headed until tomorrow's game between the Eagles and the Bears. Out to the 25, and you see Lockett back in there for Seattle. They'll need him if they're going to do anything over the last 2 minutes 8 seconds. You knew the stats coming in. Pete Carroll has been on this great run in Seattle. It's the 7th time he's taken the Seahawks to the postseason in his 9 years. He got a contract extension. He and the Seahawks had never lost their first playoff game in any postseason. They are faced with a 10-point deficit here. Meanwhile, on the other side, Dak Prescott, who's gone 32-16 and as an NFL starter, will try to even his postseason record at 1-1 after a loss 2 years ago to the Packers and Aaron Rodgers. Lockett at the bottom of the screen. 2:08 left. Davis out of the backfield. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning. And Davis injured.
Welcome back. Introducing the turbocharged Acura RDX. It's everything we ever imagined, and then some.
That'll be $12.45.
Sure.
Drew Brees, what you just did with that Visa card is the most amazing thing I've ever seen you do.
But I've won a Super Bowl.
But you didn't do it so quickly.
Yeah, it took you like 3 hours.
But that's how long a game takes.
Drew, that kind of speed could really help your career.
But I have more passing yards.
Did you do it again?
He just did it again like it was nothing.
Thanks, guys.
Now you can tap to pay with Visa at CVS. Visa, everywhere you want to be.
Perfection. It's a never-ending pursuit. Often flirted with, but rarely achieved. 300, the perfect game. It's the ultimate for every player. It drives them. It feeds them.
10 pins up.
It haunts them.
10 pins down.
Because in the biggest moments, perfection is everything.
The PBA Hall of Fame Classic, Sunday at 11 Eastern on FS1 and the Fox Sports.
Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone.
What? I should take your phone away.
No. I'll call for a ride. Hey, why does my face look like that?
I'm playing with these new face filters.
Okay, you know what?
Yep, that's mine.
I'm gonna need that back.
No.
Kevin!
Biggest television event of the new year.
You're my most important little girl in the world.
The Passage premieres Monday, January 14th on Fox.
Well, Dak Prescott with a big carry on 3rd down. Got 16 yards on 3rd and 14, then popped it into the end zone for a 10-point lead. 2 minutes left, 2nd and 1. J.D. McKissick is now in there at running back for Seattle. Seahawks with no timeouts left. Wilson steps into it, has a man, pass caught, Lockett down inside the 15, and the Seahawks aren't finished yet. Byron Jones with the stop, but a completion of 53.
How do you allow Tyler Lockett to just essentially run right through the defense?
They hurry it up. End zone. Pass is incomplete. Van Ness, the closest to it, but back to that completion to Lockett.
It's unbelievable to me that you allow the fastest guy on the field in Tyler Lockett to essentially just run right past you with nobody playing coverage. Byron Jones is out there. Let him go. I know it was short yardage, but their only chance is a big play down the field.
They need a touchdown. They need 2 scores. They're going to need a successful onside kick in the middle of all of it. Pass is behind the receiver Baldwin. And incomplete. Van Der Esch back there defending. Now 3rd down and 10.
We'll see what Brian Schottenheimer has dialed up and need a quick score. They had a chance on that last one, a ball that just got away from Russell Wilson. Cowboys have had success when they've brought pressure down here, but they're just going to go with a 4-man rush.
Third down and 10. Pressure off the edge. Pass is caught by McKissick. 4th down coming up. Byron Jones forced him out. And we'll see if Seattle can finish this quick drive.
Well, you just without Janikowski and no confidence, they go for it here on 4th down rather than go ahead and take the 3 points and then try your onside kick. So clearly Janikowski's injuries had an impact here in the second half.
4th down and 4. Pass is caught by McKissick for the touchdown. And there is hope for the Seahawks. The ruling on the field is a touchdown. Let's see where the ball is when McKissick ends up out of bounds, and that looks to be good.
It looks good, and Byron Jones in coverage, and he had his back to the sideline, and so you got McKissick with an outside breaking route. Hard then to will on that and make a play.
Seahawks will go for 2 again without their kicker. They were successful with Mike Davis pounding it in. So 2 for 2 on the year, 1 for 1 tonight. Carson back there now. Handoff to Carson. 2-point game. (24-22) with 1:18 remaining. No timeouts. But it's going to take a successful onside kick for Seattle to have a chance. Chris?
Joe, they were not comfortable, obviously, with Michael Dixon, the punter, drop kicking for even extra points. But he did tell me before this game that both he and Sebastian Janikowski have practiced onside kicks. Not sure if he's run a successful one in a game, but he said he was comfortable with an onside kick, and it looks like Seattle is going to try that with Dixon, the Australian rules player, on the spot.
Well, here's the injury, first of all, to Janikowski right at the end of the first half when he attempted a 57-yarder. Immediately grabbed for the hamstring. But Mike Pereira is with us, and Mike, with the rule change coming into this year, having to be balanced on either side of the kicker, not getting that head start with a run by the team trying to recover. Onside kicks were only 4 for 52, under 8% success.
Down actually from 21% in 2017.
Here's this little pop-up kick, and that could not have been any easier. Fielded by Beasley, and that was a gift.
It wasn't much of a chance, was it?
That is hard to explain. It's not as if Dallas didn't have anybody back there. And the little drop kick, maybe he got more of it than he expected, but this is the easiest catch in one of the biggest moments for Cole Beasley in his career.
No question. Pete Carroll, he can't believe it, but you don't come into a game, any game, and expect to lose your kicker the way they lost Janikowski at the first half.
No timeouts left for Seattle. Jason Garrett flips the headset off and believes that he is now 2-2 in the postseason in his 8th full year. He and the Cowboys wrapped up their 3rd division title over the last 5 years. Troy, they looked cooked at 3-5. They had road dates coming up with Philly and Atlanta. They went on that run, finished winners of 7 of their last 8. And here they are, it appears, moving on in the postseason.
Yeah, they made some moves that all paid off. And it obviously started the most prominent move with Amari Cooper. They also changed the offensive line coach, and they've been a different team ever since then. The defense has done their job throughout the year. They did once again tonight. Held the Seahawks to under 300 yards once again. And the Cowboys are moving on.
You saw that note. Since '96, the 3rd playoff win for Dallas. And for the Cowboys, they have not won more than 2 games in any one postseason since you and your teammates won the Super Bowl back in the '95 season. So it's been a while. And in this game, Ezekiel Elliott, 30 touches, 169 yards and a touchdown. Dak Prescott, a touchdown throw and a touchdown run. Amari Cooper with a 100-yard day receiving on 7 catches, 106. And the number 4 seeded Dallas Cowboys will have a date next week, either in New Orleans or in Los Angeles, depending on what happens with the Eagles and Bears tomorrow afternoon. Let's go down to Aaron Andrews.
You're loud. You just rolled your eyes. Your first playoff win. What?
I mean, this team, everything we've been through, we had so much confidence coming to the game, and our confidence remains. I mean, we just played a great Seattle team. But just honestly, it's just all about the way we fought, the way we compete through success and adversity. Proud of our guys.
Can we talk about the way this guy fought on 3rd down, running it for 16 yards to get the first down and then set up the touchdown? I mean, what were you thinking when you saw him take off?
It's simple. He's a grown-ass man. That's what it is. That's how he played today, and he led us to this win.
And speaking of all grown up, I'll paraphrase for you. How about him? He said he wanted the ball and he wanted it a lot today. You guys gave it to him. What'd you think of his performance?
He's a hell of a player, and he always wants the ball. And when you have a guy like this, the best guy in the NFL with the ball in his hands, we try to do as much as we can to get him the ball. Thankful to have him, best friend.
Defense looked pretty good today as well, guys.
Defense is great. I mean, honestly, they keep us in every game. It was just a great team win. We're going to go celebrate this one.
Congrats to you both. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Ezekiel Elliott got the week off last week for some rest. He needed it. 30 touches, 169 yards, and a touchdown. Cowboys are moving on. We'll come back on the other side of the break. 24-22, the final.
Dedication,